Martin, could you come and speak for Amatari?
This is evidence supplied by Amatari, a local college student. In February 2016, Barnet Council sent me a letter about the Freedom Pass renewal, and on the paper was a simple question: do I have learning difficulties, stroke disabilities and autism, which I never want to admit to, by the way. I ticked yes, as it did not say on the letter that my Freedom Pass will expire, because the expiry date of mine is 31st March 2020. I wondered at the time what was the fuss, but I posted the letter in the post box, and then 1 month later, on Wednesday 16th of March, I was making my way to pick my brothers up at their primary school while the college was closed for staff training day. I went on the bus and I touched my Freedom Pass on the reader and it said not accepted. I was like, what? I kept touching again and I showed the bus driver with my Freedom Pass card and he let me through. But the next day, Thursday the 17th of March, I was making my way to the college by the Northern Line tube train. I touched my Freedom Pass again and it said seek assistance. So I stopped by at Finchley Central and I asked the ticket inspector what is wrong with my faulty Freedom Pass. He asked me, have you received the letter from the council? And I replied yes. He told me the Freedom Pass will no longer work on the tube, buses, trams and National Rail. I could not believe why this was happening to me about my Freedom Pass, rejected by Conservative-led Barnet Council with no reason whatsoever. I told my mum about my Freedom Pass being blocked, and she called London councils who issued Freedom Pass cards for disabled and older people. She told them that my Freedom Pass was being deactivated and blocked. They said to her on the phone that it wasn't them, London councils, who blocked me from using my Freedom Pass card. It was Barnet Council and Capita, of course, the private outsourcing firm in charge of Freedom Passes for Barnet, who had done this. When Mum called the council on the phone, it was a female member of staff. She wanted to call the manager of the council, and the staff person said to Mum, no, there is no manager, only me. My mum said to her, I want to appeal against the deactivation of my son's Freedom Pass card. She said no to the appeal. The member staff was disrespectful and unhelpful to my mum for wanting to appeal against the blocking of my Freedom Pass. It had been difficult for me to travel to the college every day and to pick my brothers up at the primary school because I've been using Oyster card and discount bus and tram photo card up to 8 weeks from mid-March to early May in order to top up the Oyster every time I ran out of balance. Luckily for the victims like myself, I had to appeal, including with the help from my mum, in order to get the disabled Freedom Pass back. So I got my free travel pass back from the council, and it is still functionally working. It's been restored, but since then I have not experienced any errors. In September 2016, Barnet Council had launched a consultation about disabled Freedom Passes, which lasted until November 2016, and feedback was January 2017. The moment when my free travel pass was rejected wrongly, I had been messaged directly to anyone that I know, including the Barnet blogger, Roger Tichborne, explaining how it happened, and strangely, and within weeks, he published my experience of how Tory Barnet Capita blocked my free pass. On Monday, 4th April 2016. Then weeks later, another strange incident happened in the relation to Freedom Pass cancellations. It happened to somebody I know. Her name is Jenny. I thought I was the only person, but it turned out that it happened to every single disabled person's Freedom Pass users, and it affected 230 victims like myself, and 2 people, including Jenny, I know from my high school, which is obliged. And that 2008 Freedom Passes were wrongfully revoked by Capita and Barnet Council. And that is how it became a scandal in Barnet, the Freedom Pass fiasco. I thanked Roger, Teresa, a broken Barnet blogger, and Julia for doing their hard efforts by digging the truth out of how it really did happen in Barnet. And I won the Barnet Eye Award for 2016 Person of the Year. I never looked back as I kept continuing with my life. Apart from that, I still received no compensation from the council. Well, that's fine, although I did receive a refund from Transport for London. And then I did decide to cancel the Oyster card that I used for 8 weeks since I received my restored travel pass. It was £34.10 refund, plus my pay-as-you-go Oyster balance credit, which was £29.10, plus the deposit was £5 and administration fee was zero. It took a month for me to cancel the Oyster card, and I did speak to staff on the phone about it. This will mean that this will not mean I forget that Barnet and Capita have done the heinous act, and neither should you. But I do acknowledge Barnet Council's mistake, and I do acknowledge that I accept their apology. If Barnet Council really want to cancel disabled persons' Freedom Pass until further notice, they would have to send letters to all Freedom Pass holders like myself to let them and me know in advance before doing so, in effect with a reason. Unfortunately, they did not do that, and that's not what I remembered 2 years ago. What I do remember from 2 years ago was that the letters were sent to everyone, including me, and everyone who holds 3 bus pass cards at the time. And if I could, I would have taken a picture of it. It was about renewing the Freedom Pass, which was turned out to be a scam, and Capita and Barnet Council have failed to realise and understand that a disabled Freedom Pass expiry date is 31st of March 2020, not 2016, because the previous expiry date was 2015 on the 31st of March. All that lack of understanding and utter contempt by Barnet and Capita, the Freedom Pass cock-up story, happened strangely 1 month later. After all, it did not say on the letter that Freedom Passes will be cancelled. I know that Barnet Council will not make the same mistake ever, and I do hope and pray that they won't do it again. It shouldn't have happened in the first place. If it does happen, then it wouldn't just be all over Barnet, it would be all over London, and possibly it would be all over the UK and maybe international. That is something that I do not wish to imagine. So I think that the 2016 Freedom Pass scandal in Barnet should be a reminder to vote out the Tories by this year's council election.